Hi, I'm Janine Strawn, the Director of Green Design Solutions, and I design solar passively designed homes. I've got a few homes to show you as part of the virtual Sustainable House Day, and I'd love to have you come along. And this one that I'm going to show you now is a couple of townhouses that I designed in Kew in Melbourne. So come along for the journey. So we've got two townhouses. They were designed as multi-generational homes. Their thermal rating is 7.2 and 7.4 stars. The client brief was for multi-generational homes and that would have a really small environmental footprint. It resulted in two homes being under 17 squares that contains 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It was made of lightweight construction, solar passively designed with a combination of skillion and flat roofs, and living areas orientated to the north and achieving 7.2 and 7.4 stars for energy efficiency. It also included, or they were all electric homes, and I've been designing all electric homes for a few years now. Each home has 5 kilowatts array of solar panels on the roof sited on the north facing skillion roof. Each property has a 5,000 litre underground rainwater tank, plumbed to all toilets of the house, but also used for irrigation of their garden. Thermally broken double glazed casement windows throughout, LED lighting, a sand and heat pump for the hot water service system, exposed concrete slab for thermal mass in both of the townhouses. Each townhouse obviously had some minor floor layout differences, but overall the elements and the intent were both delivered in accordance with the client requirements. We've also got inline fan drying cupboards to help reduce the demand on any electrical dryers, reverse cycle ceiling fans and ventilation system in the roof. And there's also an edible garden, and it's supported by the underground irrigation system, which is fed by the rainwater tanks. So meet Mila, one of my clients for the homes. They wanted to have an opportunity where they could live with their adult children and their grandchildren as well. So that was the scope. They had already owned the property. It was a family property, been in their ownership for 25 years, and it was no longer serving the purpose of where they wanted to be in the future. So I designed two solar passively designed townhouses for them. The cladding that we've got here is WeatherTex, both the downstairs as well as the upstairs matrix board, which is similar to James Hardie matrix board. It's rated to what we call BOW 19, bushfire attack level of 19, which is obviously really suitable for the Kew region. And we've also got a section of the roof in Colorbond to help reduce ongoing maintenance. The paling fence along here is recycled timber, or reconstituted timber, fibre and plastic to again reduce ongoing maintenance for painting down the track. And you enter through the front door of Unit 1 in this direction, and go down the driveway to Unit 2. Now we needed to design the fencing system, a fencing area, so that it would not impact upon the solar passive gain into the living rooms within the house. So we've got a smaller footprint upstairs. This is east-facing bedroom window. We've got a 10-degree pitch skillion roof where you can see some solar panels up here. We were restricted on all sides by neighbouring trees. We're also restricted to a footprint area for the property as well, which was, fine because they wanted to build smaller townhouses. And also the colour scheme here, what we've got darker colours down below, anchoring it closer to the ground, and lighter colours to the top. So we've actually got, more lift up the top. It's sort of a visual, a visual aid in the use of colours. These eaves here project out 600 millimeters and provides a full winter allowance of solar passive heat gain in the wintertime, but providing full summer shading in that summertime to the north. We've also got mature trees in front of us, so we don't have a lot of, down the bottom ground floor, we actually don't have much of a concern in regards to east rising sun. For the ground floor and upstairs level, we've got windows with a low solar heat gain coefficient to help reduce that summer heat gain coming through. In this area, this is unit 1. We've got, again, the paling fence going all the way around to provide privacy. The eaves provide summer shading, allowing that winter sun to come into the rooms. And we've also got a pergola over here on the west side, but this area is also shaded by the adjoining property immediately to its west, which is the other townhouse. You can see here, this is actually midwinter. This is the 21st of June, and you can see, you know, we've got sufficient shading just up to there, just to the top, then allowing all that sunshine to come through into these rooms in the wintertime. 5 kilowatts of solar panels are on each of the roofs, and it's been designed so that if they want to down the track, they can also add battery storage to the houses. Where in the lower ground floor, where there isn't the potential to have the eave protection over the summer, we've also put in louvers, horizontal awnings with the louvers on them, so to minimise that summer sun entering. And again here, because we've got the eaves up the top, it provides the shading, but the ground floor rooms wouldn't have that same shading ability, so that's why we've put awnings over there as well. This is the other unit. This is the second one. In front of both of the garages, there are 2 5,000 litre rainwater tanks that service not only each house, also supports stormwater drainage management for the site, and it irrigates the garden. Coming in from the front door of unit 1, we've got exposed concrete slab downstairs. The only area that we haven't got that is within the bedrooms, which is off to the right-hand side. And we've got, as you can see, beautiful penetration right to the edge of the room, about 4 metres wide in the middle of the winter coming in. The exposed concrete slab serves as what we call thermal mass. It absorbs the sun's rays in the wintertime, stores the heat. Then as the temperature in the room cools, it re-radiates it back into the room and helps to keep the room warmer, helps to reduce that peaks and troughs of a temperature of a room. As you can see, it extends deeply in to the room. We've still got a lot of light coming into the stairwell that goes upstairs, provided with the screening here. And you can see how far in the light goes into the kitchen area, kitchen meals area. So again, probably about 5 metres deep. It enters in about 5 metres deep. So having your sun hitting the exposed concrete slab is really, really beneficial. However, in the event that you aren't able to get all of your thermal mass exposed to the direct sunshine, it will still draw in some of the ambient air temperature and help to stabilise it within the room. This is the other apartment which was being rented out at that point in time, and as you can see, you know, the sun, you know, beams, you know, really a long way into that kitchen meals area. We've also got infrared heater panels in every room within the house, and the infrared heater panels, when turned on, they radiate the heat into the materials within the room as opposed to the air. So again, having them close to the Thermal mass is really beneficial. We've got ceiling fans in every single room, both bedrooms and living dining room areas, to help circulate that air through the summertime. It can provide a convective current over our skin, making us feel a lot cooler. But in the wintertime, it helps to push that heated air as it rises back down to us. These are 2.7 metre high ceilings. They're square set cornices, so there's more of a volume of air to heat or cool throughout the house. And casement windows have been installed so to allow for that cross-flow ventilation to occur easily throughout the house. They've got pelmets over their blind areas to help keep the cool, the heat in during the winter time. We have, you know, this is one of the family bathrooms. Not a step-free access into the bathroom at that point, but the ensuite bathroom is a step-free access. This is downstairs, so the main bedroom for my clients would be downstairs with their access into their ensuite, whereas their children or grandchildren could live upstairs. As you can see, we've got another awning over the dining room area, which just provides a tiny bit of shade over the winter time, but then allows all that winter sunshine to go deeply into the house. You can see the impact of the garden here. With the sunlight coming through. This is one of the bedrooms that faces to the east. So even as it's a first story bedroom, those windows, as I said earlier, they're treated with a lower solar heat gain coefficient in the windows with a low E glass to help minimise that solar heat gain coming in from the east. Here's an extension, here's the eave. The awning, I should say, the awning extends at 600 millimetres, the same as the eave around the house. And here we've got, you know, their native vegetation that they've planted right throughout their property. They've also got veggie patches as well and some citrus fruit plants. And it's been supported by a subsurface irrigation system. Thank you for joining me on this journey of the Kew Contemporary Townhouses. And I hope you liked them. And I've got a couple more to show you, so stay posted. Have a look at what else I've got on offer at the Virtual Sustainable House Day. So I'm Janine Strawn of Green Design Solutions. Thank you.